What's up, guys? This is Pete with PS4Blast.com. You can find me on PSN at ThunderGod503, and you can find me on Twitter at GrizzlyBear503. Feel free to hit me up with a message or a friend request or a follow. I'll return the favor. This video review is Mutant Mudds Super Challenge. Mutation isn't for everything. The platforms you can get this game for are PlayStation Vita and PlayStation 4, which is the version I reviewed. Both versions cost $9.99, and for that price there is absolutely zero value in my opinion. In this game you jump, hover, and shoot your Super Soaker through about 40 levels of bad platforming to liquefy mutated mud lumps like the little turd you see over there on the right. Yeah, that's a mud lump. Or a mud, I guess. Mutant mud. The gameplay, I gave it a D. For a 2D side-scrolling platform to work right while attempting 3D, the foreground cannot cover like 70% of what you're jumping toward. As a direct result, this game doesn't work right. It's not broken so much as just poorly designed. The graphics, I gave it my first F ever. As you can see, it looks like Super Mario 3, but in 1080p. So basically, you take 25-year-old graphics, then you take all the good shading work that Miyamoto and team did to, generate 3D environments in a 2D scroller, and throw it away. And you replace all of that with the green outlined black blocks you see in the front, which usually get in the way of things you're supposed to kill or jump over. I understand that using pixel art is cheaper and easier, which lessens development time and costs, but that's no excuse for ruining 25-year-old good work. The sound, I gave it a D. It's the same general concept. It's, Super Mario 3 era stuff, 25-year-old sound. Nice, cheerful tunes that don't relate to the game at all, but make you feel good about yourself. The reason I gave it a D instead of an F is because you can't see it. Overall, I gave this game a D-. It doesn't really play well. It doesn't look that good. It doesn't sound that great. But if you absolutely have to have a platformer in your library, I guess go for it. But I'd spend the extra $5 and get Cast of the Seven Godsends. Personal preference. But if this game goes free at some point, personally, I still wouldn't touch it anymore. I won't touch it anymore. But if it goes free and you absolutely have to have a platformer, go for it. All that said, let's get into some things. Start a new game so you can see what I'm dealing with. Dexter left his lab to go to his lab in the tree fort. And his target is a brain sitting on a tree stump. Ooh, spike to the ass. Retry. So you can shoot through spikes. That's a new one. Also frustrating is having to die to turn the sound off. Not even sure what that pink stuff is supposed to be other than annoying. And you've been zapped by the giant brain. You can warp to, well, you can't warp to World 6. You can go to 2-4. Or you can go to 1-4. Well, I'd like to go to 2-4. Okay, none of this level design makes sense at all. Rip music. I don't understand how you're supposed to beat this level at all. Maybe I'm just going the wrong way? Maybe I'm just dying. Yeah, as you can see, I've racked up 8 deaths in approximately 4 minutes. Because I have absolutely no idea how to do what I'm supposed to do because it doesn't make sense. That's the only way to get through there, and you can't. Well, that's an interesting little tidbit. Dude turns in waves when you're stationary for too long. Alright guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. In the word that I'm looking for doesn't exist. Moving on. To recap, I gave it a D in gameplay, an F in graphics, and a D in sound for an overall of D-. Hope you enjoyed the video more than I enjoyed the game. You have yourself a great night.